Okay, we are live, or I am live, for a quick SummerSlam 2019 review. I'll, I don't know how quick. It could be 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, 20. I don't know. I didn't think I was going to, but the show ended up being a little shorter than I thought it was. Not short, like 3.5 hours. A little bit longer if you count the kickoff show. Kickoff show was 2 hours, so what, 5.5 hours total? I thought the show was gonna go even past 9:30, but Seth freaking Rollins is Universal Champion again after losing the belt last month. I didn't think they were gonna put the belt back on Seth so soon, and you know what? I'm glad they did because I don't want to see that belt on Brock Lesnar again. I hope that that's it. We don't see Brock hold that belt again. I'm sorry, but if he does again, I'll freak out. I don't know. Maybe unless they plan on moving him to SmackDown, maybe that was their plan. I don't know. And SmackDown's moving into Fox in October, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about everything that happened. So, of all my predictions, I got majority of them right, including some ones I had to kind of make at the last moment. The other ones I got wrong so far, I got in the entire show, including one that might be kind of half wrong, and I'll get to that one. The only ones I got wrong were I wanted Trish Stratus to beat Charlotte Flair. Well, Charlotte Flair won, which is all right. I figured, with Charlotte being the younger superstar, maybe they'd have her win. I got Bayley losing the belt to Ember Moon wrong, which is all right. I like Bayley. I don't mind her women's champion. I also kind of surprised we haven't seen Sasha Banks come back yet. Hey, 5 viewers, cool. If anybody else wants to chime in, give me your guys' thoughts on the show. Hey, 6 viewers. Holy crap. Damn, because I can get more viewers now. Well, down to 4. Okay, well, more viewers now than what I had on the live stream earlier today. By the way, if you guys missed it, well, I pulled some awesome cards. Of course, here's your current Universal Champion, Seth Rollins, a blue parallel SummerSlam card. I don't know if you can see the numbering. I wanted to post to Instagram, but I haven't had a chance. I had to let my phone recharge. Hey, Joseph Hapcher, what's up, man? Of course, I also pulled this card from my blaster box. This nice gold parallel of Roderick Strong, which has a numbering. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get back to the matches I got wrong. The only other match, of course, I got Seth losing to Brock. Brock retains that, which I'm actually happy about that one because I thought, oh well, they're not gonna take the belt off Brock so soon. They're gonna let Brock hold it again for another 4, 5, 6 months. But I'm glad he lost. Thank God. And then I thought Randy Orton was gonna defeat Kofi Kingston for the title for the WWE Championship. Now that one ended in disqualification, if I remember right. So Kofi keeps the WWE Championship, but lost the match. Oh, well, okay. I hope you don't. I hope you didn't mind being spoiled then, because yeah, Charlotte vs. Trish was a good match. That no doubt about it. I mean, Trish, she pulled out all the stops. I mean, it sucks she couldn't really beat Charlotte, but I kind of figured that they would let Charlotte win. But still, I thought maybe because they were in Trish's hometown, in her home nation, But that's all right. She still had she had like a standing ovation from the Toronto crowd. I mean everything else. The cruiserweight title match, Drew Gulak defeating Oni Lorcan, pretty good match. In fact, every match was good. There was like the only match that maybe had the least amount of action was Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Which, come on, I knew that was going to happen. Goldberg's not going to be able to tie it up with Dolph Ziggler. After 2 super kicks from Dolph, Goldberg getting back up and spearing him. Jackhammer 1, 2, 3. Then Dolph wouldn't shut his damn mouth. Not once, but twice. He get Goldberg to come back 2 different times to spear him. Like, Dolph, shut up. The old man's going to kill you. Oh, man. AJ Styles with Ricochet. I predicted AJ Styles would retain, and he did. And that was a pretty good match. Good spots, Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, Natalia from. Well, I think Natalia might be from Calgary originally, but still, she's from Canada, so yeah, she lost her match. KO, of course, he's Canadian. Of course, he's from Montreal, Quebec, but still, he's still Canadian regardless. He won his match. I mean, yeah, not his hometown, but he might as well have been. But yeah, I mean, Kevin Owens won his match, so Kevin Owens, of course, doesn't have to leave WWE. And, kind of pull a little bit of, I think back to, good old late great Eddie Guerrero, the tricks, how he tried with the chair, and then of course to give the chair back to the ref. Ref, of course, being distracted, throwing the chair back out, you know, give KO the opportunity to kick Shane McMahon in the balls, and then give him the stunner. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that was hilarious. Of course, I already mentioned Natalia just a moment ago. Of course, I predicted Becky Lynch would defeat Natalia to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Decent match. And how about, man, that entrance by Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, including the lantern, which had basically like his face, like a molded head on it that's supposed to look like Bray, like kind of like symbolism. How he's going from the old character, the old cult leader character he used to have with the fedora, to this new crazy kind of Slipknot Joker inspired look. To be in the Fiend, that new remix music. I mean, damn. And Finn. Of course, I knew when I saw Finn come out in just normal attire that he was going to lose. That there's no way that he was going to come out as a demon and lose that match. No, he was going to come out as regular Finn Balor. And he chose to wear white because, now, obviously it's all kayfabe. He's pretending to be scared, but in real life, if I would have seen that and I'd be wearing white, I probably would have shit myself. I mean, back when I was a kid, that would have given me nightmares. And even as an adult, I'm kind of thinking, man, I'm going to see the Fiend in my dreams or something. And I think that with that match, they're going to drag that rivalry, I should say. They're going to drag it out to at least maybe Hell in a Cell. I don't know. I feel by then we'll see the Demon and Finn Balor come back, and hopefully we'll have like what we should have had back at like TLC, other than the fact from 2017. In fact, that we're going to have like Bray Wyatt and Drag wearing a sack, which I'm glad this character, the Fiend, is a lot better, like much better than the Sister Abigail character that he was going to do a couple years ago. So yeah, everything else I've already discussed. Of course, there were some matches I didn't really expect that I didn't see when I looked up the match card. They must have been like added last moment, or I must have missed them. There was the women's tag team match, which was the only tag team match on the card. Well, it was on the kickoff show, but there was no Raw or SmackDown tag title matches. So the women's tag title match on the kickoff show, the new champions of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeating the Iconics to retain the belts. Yeah, the Demon, they're not always going to use the Demon. I think that they're going to save him because, he used the gimmick, at WrestleMania. I still think by Hell in a Cell or else maybe, well, I don't know about Survivor Series. Because Clash of Champions is in September. Yeah, the show ended like 30 minutes early. It ended at, like I said, 15 minutes ago, really, now I think about it. So it ended early, but because, the show would have gone, I thought it was going to go 5 hours, but I guess they didn't have enough matches on the card, on the main card, to really do, a 5-hour show. And I guess that's all right, because it might have been too much. Sometimes they do a 5-hour show, 7 if you include the kickoff. It kind of ends up being too much. So maybe they thought, let's just stick with doing a more like 3.5-hour show, not include the kickoff, Especially for anyone that lives on the East Coast, if you're there till like midnight, it's like you're gonna be real tired, you're gonna be out of it, Especially with like school getting ready to start back up. I don't know about school where it start like in the East Coast. I know here where I am in Kansas, kids are going back to school this week. Yeah, I kind of figured. I didn't really check the network. I don't really pay attention to the schedule. I know they're airing a Kofi Kingston special right now, and I can go back and watch that later. Well, yeah, I think the women, they stole the show. I mean, definitely Trish and Charlotte had probably one of the best matches of the night, but, I mean, you can't say that the rest of the shows weren't stole. The rest of the matches on the show weren't, show stealers. AJ and Ricochet had good spots. I would say Kofi and Orton was a pretty good match. I mean, really, the only match, like I said, that had the least amount of action was definitely Goldberg and Ziggler, just because the match ended like under 2 minutes. Yeah, it's like, what did happen, man? Randy Orton was ready to get the victory. Kofi gets angry, gets himself disqualified. I mean, so that prediction right there, I have to kind of say I only got half right because, yeah, I said Randy was going to win, but disqualification, we all know you don't win the title that way. But, I guess that means we'll see at Clash of Champions this feud continue, maybe. Maybe Orton will win the belt there. But I don't know. I'm kind of having the weird feeling that if they move oh, was it double count out? Oh, I must have been looking up down my phone then. Because I heard the bell ring. Well, either way, I guess still Kofi keeps his belt regardless whether it would have been a double count out or disqualification. But man. Other than that, I mean, decent show. I mean, the only other thing I guess I was trying to mention earlier was that we also had a match of Buddy Murphy and Apollo Crews, which that match didn't last long with Rowan getting involved. And that was on the kickoff show. And that one, yeah, that was alright. Well, I mean, AJ vs. Ricochet was a good match. Yeah, okay, understandable. I mean, Kofi, yeah, I think at some point he's definitely going to lose the belt. I thought it would have been tonight. So, I don't know. I can't see him being champion by Survivor Series. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, when you have two young children at ringside, and you don't want to see, their reaction, to how Randy's acting. But, yeah. But yeah, quite a show. So I mean, definitely better than some of the other shows we've had prior to this one. Like Extreme Rules was decent, but then Stomping Grounds was meh. And, but yeah, that's I would say. For a rating, I mean, almost a 5-star show. Almost. I maybe say a 4.5. I mean, I probably would just say 4.5 just because of Goldberg and Ziggler. I mean, not that it wasn't funny. I wasn't dying laugh. I was kind of dying laughing a little, but that obviously just for what it was the weakest match of the card. But everything else was pretty good. Definitely enjoyable show. I probably can speak. If you guys watched my predictions video earlier, I had a hard time speaking then, but I do a lot of talking, plus showing off trading cards and. And this has been another day where I actually had up 3 videos because I also had a Toy Hunt video I posted earlier today. So if you haven't watched my Toy Hunt video, go back and check it out after you're done watching this or just whenever. About 10 more minutes to about 10 o'clock here. I don't know. That'd be interesting. With Balor, having connections with. Gallows and Anderson because they were in the Bullet Club together, and then they briefly did the Balor Club. I don't know. He could, but with him being on SmackDown and the OC being on Raw, plus I think they're going to still continue his, like I said, have his feud continue with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. And I don't know. I think it'd be cool, but I don't know. I always think that it'd be even cooler if they can get some other guys from the old Bullet Club to come join. I mean, besides the guys that are in AEW, but like if, say, Tama Tonga and Balak Fale ever decide they want to make the jump to WWE and maybe join up with, the OC, but I doubt that ever happened. I mean, imagine that the OC could be like a even stronger group. Just don't fall in the NWOs, Yeah, you would think they did. But it's just with the wild card rule that the brand split's still going on. Obviously, I don't know when they'll end it. They might end it when SmackDown moves to Fox in October. That's the rumor, but they still might continue it. And then somebody just asked about Bray Wyatt being a fiend. Bray Wyatt's a fiend because it's his character. What if Undisputed Era? I don't know. I could see Undisputed Era still being its own thing once they get their main roster call-ups. Obviously, they won't just yet, because I know after TakeOver Toronto, they pretty much have already hinted that, or I think they've confirmed even that that Johnny Gargano is going to be on the main roster. And of course, somebody just asked about my thoughts on SummerSlam. Well, as I said, good show. Definitely almost a 5-star show, as I just said earlier. More of a 4.5. But hey, it was still a good, decent show. Very enjoyable. I'll be interested to see what happens on Raw tomorrow, and on SmackDown on Tuesday. And man, I mean, what one heck of a show! And I'm glad y'all were able to come join me for my live review. Of course, maybe you guys want to give me your rating, what y'all thought of the show, what you thought was the best, what you thought was the weakest. I mean, really solid show, just overall, as far as I'm concerned. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, trying to think of everything to talk about. I don't know. I guess the next big show is going to be AEW's All Out, but I don't know if I'll watch it because it's going to be a pay-per-view, and usually they do it on a Saturday. But okay, I can kind of agree with you. Yeah, Kofi and Orton probably okay. Maybe other than Goldberg and Ziggler, but that one is not even really bad to be honest. It's just bad because just for the sake of being laughable bad. I will kind of agree. Or Kofi and Orton maybe wasn't as good as it could have been just because of the ending. But I guess that means they'll probably drag it out to at least Clash of Champions. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens there. Try to see if I can pull up some comments on my. But no, okay. I was gonna try to wait see the comments again, see if there's any I missed because sometimes you guys' comments are a little fast for me. Sometimes just depending on how many people comment at once. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of something to talk about. Oh, man. I don't know, definitely have to try it. Okay, I got a second like. Good. If you enjoy this video, once again, like it. Well, more of an hour and a half early. Because, it ended at 9:30 Central for me. Because, the back of the day for SummerSlam, the show used to end at, 10 o'clock usually. Before they decided to start doing it, as a 5-hour show. So it would end at 11, But it's whatever, Uh, maybe sometimes the shorter bet is a better show. I don't know. I mean, I'm still surprised there wasn't, either the Raw or SmackDown tag title matches because, you had, you know, Gallows and Anderson be at ringside for, AJ and then, Biggie and Xavier would, come with Kofi, in his entrance, but then would go back to the back, instead of being out there to support, Kofi, let Kofi do it on his own. I mean, they could have fit in a tag team title match, but, they're, the division hasn't been as good. Yeah, Trish Stratus did look hot. I mean, I will admit that. She still looks good, But she definitely wrestled good. I mean, seeing her also put Charlotte in both the figure four and the figure eight. Now, of course, Charlotte still did it better. But also, Charlotte's a little bit taller, so she's able to stretch her body out a little more than Trish was able to. But still, I mean, Trish put on one hell of a show. She shows she hasn't lost it. And, this probably will be her last match. And where else, in her hometown. I mean, she technically officially retired back in 2006, but I guess to be her second and maybe last retirement, I guess, this time around. Other than that, I'm just trying to think. She is, man. Hey, Trish Stratus is a hot mama. I will say that. Oh, man. But yeah, like I said, decent show. I can't really think of anything else to say. I'm just waiting for your guys' comments. Just hear your guys' thoughts. I'm kind of now out of opinions. Like I said, good show, but I can't really think of anything else to say. So I'm probably going to wrap up here in about a few minutes. So, because like I said, about the Raw stuff. I just really wanted to come on because until I saw Seth Rollins retain the belt, I didn't know if I was going to, win back the belt. I thought Brock Lesnar was going to retain, sorry. I thought Brock was going to retain, but when Seth won the belt back, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to review it. And I still thought about coming on anyway, but I wasn't sure if I was going to. And I just saw a comment about the arena. Yeah, I don't know. SummerSlam's not really that, I don't know. Compared to WrestleMania, I mean, yeah, I guess the arena they were in maybe wasn't the greatest arena for them to be in, but, I don't know. Yeah. It seems like that happens with them getting cut off early, but I don't know. It's WWE likes to put on like short matches, but it's rare when they actually do long matches. I mean, they gotta make sure they do good ones. I mean, like Iron Man matches. I mean, remember when Seth and Dolph had their Iron Man match, and people were getting bored, and they were doing the whole Royal Rumble countdown that they eventually had to take that clock off. So I don't know. It depends on how well the wrestlers do in the ring, if whether or not they do a long match or not. Plus, with so many wrestlers that get injured, they maybe want to continue to Just stick with matches being fairly short, but I don't know. Still, I know I'm gonna say it again. Decent show. I definitely enjoyed it. Uh, and yeah, hopefully Clash of Champions will be a good show. I guess we'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, and of course, good story. Yeah, definitely. There should always be a good story, a good build up. Like Kofi and Randy at least had a good, decent amount of build up because they actually built up from when Randy had called Kofi stupid, a decade ago, and then Kofi would return the favor, a decade later. But yeah, definitely decent show, definitely enjoyable. So, anyways, guys, I'm getting ready to wrap up here. It's about to be 10 o'clock where I am. So, yeah, a lot of titles were defended. I mean, besides the tag belts, I mean, if you think about it, there's like a crap ton of belts on the main roster between Raw and SmackDown, and then of course the women's tag belts. And I'm surprised we didn't see a 24/7 title. They teased it earlier in the show, and they did the the four announcers, and they showed R-Truth and Carmella there in disguise, and then here comes Drake Maverick. So I'm surprised we didn't see the 24/7 championship change hands. But yeah, I mean. Trish does. Oh, I'm sure Trish will come back for some special shows. I don't think she's gonna wrestle much anymore, but I think they felt that Charlotte wasn't doing anything. They're gonna be in Canada. It was probably the best opportunity to have Trish wrestle again. Plus, they're not gonna do Evolution this year. No, I don't know. No Maria tonight. I don't think they probably would have had anything for her. I mean, I guess they could have had her go after R-Truth to get revenge, but technically she have to get revenge on her husband Mike first. I'm pretty sure in storyline she probably already has. We'll see on Raw tomorrow night. But guys, it is now 10 o'clock here. I'm gonna wrap it up. I want to thank y'all for tuning in for this live review. I'll try to be back for Clash of Champions next month. Yep, I'm glad you did. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, guys. Stay tuned for any more videos I have a chance to do. I'll try to do more videos in the future. Try to do more toy hunts when I can. I'll try to do more trade card videos again. And hey, like I said, I'll be back for Clash of Champions in September. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Rock on and keep collecting.